What's up guys, and welcome to another track guide. This week we are at glorious Spa with the Ferrari 296 GT3, but before we get started I would like to announce that we are now YouTube partners, and that means you can further support my work by becoming a member. No matter what level of membership you choose, you will get early access to my track guides and setups for the week, so you can get a 2-day head start on your practices compared to your competition. You will also get 20% discount on your coaching sessions and exclusive informative content about driving related topics. So if that is something that interests you, consider becoming a member and joining my Discord community to download my setups, ghost car, telemetry files for the track guide laps, and learn more about my coaching programs. Now let's get into the track guide. Coming into La Source, we have a very tricky braking zone in terms of consistency because our braking reference is on our A-pillar blind spot. To make this easier for you, go to my Discord and download the replay for this lap so you can analyze my braking zone and see how that looks like in your view configurations. After braking hard in a straight line and getting the car into first gear, turn in late to aggressively straighten out the exit into the fastest section of the track. For Eau Rouge and Raidillon, move the car all the way over to the left side to open up for the right-hander. As soon as this curb in front of us ends, start turning right with a very smooth and minute steering input and gently guide the car through the rest of the turns into Camel Straight. Into Les Combes, start braking once the outside curb starts and place the car over it. Get the car down into second gear and guide yourself smoothly around the right and left handers using the curbs but without building too much speed. If you go beyond the inside curb on this right hander, which is usually the normal line around this corner, you're probably going to get an unreliable collision that's gonna make it hard for you to keep the car on track the same way every single lap. So just use the curb and you should be fine. After exiting the left-hander about halfway across the track, move the car over to the left to open up for the next corner and short shift into third gear to calm the car down. Into Bruxelles, start braking about a car length into the outside curb and send the car on a very long double apex trajectory with a drawn-out trail brake. Once you start clearing the corner and getting a good view of the exit, short shift into second gear and power out of the corner. Start braking around 30% pressure a car length before the first cone on the left and carry a little bit of braking right up until the apex for extra rotation because the car desperately wants to understeer on this downhill corner. For Pouhon, use the flag display screen on the right as guidance for your braking and get the car down into third gear. Be careful to not go over the inside curb because it will make you spin out 100% of the times. To start off this very tricky section, start braking just as you go over the outside curb and aim for a late apex. I would say this is not a traditional line around this corner, but whenever you can V-shape corners with this car to prioritize exits, that's a good idea. I also go down into second gear for some extra rotation, but you should always re-accelerate in third gear for this corner. For campus, brake as soon as you get to the outside curb and take the corner in second gear. This corner can be taken flat if you set yourself up nicely in using all of the track available, but just to be safe, you should lift to about 50% throttle after turning in to guarantee full traction and not understeering into the gravel trap on exit. Blanchimont is easy flat with this car. Just use all the track space on entry and be smooth with the steering, and you should be able to make it every time without any problems. The bus stop chicane is another corner where the references are very hard to spot because of how far we drive from our actual reference point, which in this case is the 100 board. So make sure you analyze this with the replay to see how this looks like on your screen. Attacking the inside curb here is very necessary, but also very dangerous. If you take it with too much steering input, you're probably going to spin out. So don't go over 90 degrees of rotation on your steering wheel, and you should make it just fine more often than not. Also, make sure you don't let the car run wide, because that will give you a bad line for the left-hander. So that was a lap around Spa with the Ferrari 296 GT3, and I hope this track guide was helpful to your week of racing in low fuel motorsports. Thank you so much for watching and enjoy the hot lap.